Hey, good evening. It is November 1st, 2022. I'll be taking out this 1988 BMW M5 for a quick little test drive. I mentioned test drive. I've had this car in my possession for about a month, and I've put about, I would say, about 2,000 miles on it. And I'll tell you right now, I loved every single minute of it. This is an absolutely beyond fun car to drive. Car gets attention everywhere I take it. Had my family in this car quite a bit, and they were always amazed everywhere we pulled up. People would stop and ask questions about the car. I had quite a few people who want to take pictures of themselves with the car. It's a movie star of a car. Anyone who is in my age range and even younger, and people that were older than me, everyone that is familiar with the E28 1988 M5 had to come over and talk about the car, and I can understand why. I mean, this is a car that is just such a balanced performance machine. I mean, the car drives fantastic. This particular car drives amazing, and it really should. This car has had an intensive sorting by a very well-known marquee expert, and we have all the documentation and receipts of all the work that went into this car, and it was definitely extensive. The motor on this car is so strong. Brought this car over to Don Fields over at Mr. M Car. We had a compression leak down test. Don himself took the car out and drove it and said car drives beautiful. He said it had tremendous mid-range power, and I agree with him. Very, very nice running and driving car. Very tight. Handles beautifully. Suspension is fantastic. It's got new Michelin tires on all four corners. Brakes are fantastic. We still have the brake lining warning light that's on in the dash. It's been that way since I got it. The brakes on this car are fantastic. They stop on a dime. That's some sort of Don speculated that it may have something to do with a wiring issue that's causing that brake light to be on. The brakes on this car are fantastic. I mean, this car is extremely well sorted. The car has 173,009 miles right now. Like I said, I've put about 2,000 of those miles on this car. I basically daily drove it for about 3 weeks. Picked my daughter up at college, up at Seton Hall University. Took my wife out to Atlantic City last weekend to see a concert. So I spent quite a bit of time behind the wheel of this car, both driving through the back roads and out on the highway. And it's a fantastic car. Great exhaust tone. You can see the car tracks down the road straight as an arrow. Everything works on the car, including the cruise control. I was using it just this past weekend coming back from Atlantic City. I had it set about 80 miles an hour going with the flow of traffic. will be coming up on Bring a Trailer, and you will see all the documentation that comes with the car, all the work that was done. The owner of the car is a very good friend of mine, very, very serious car collector. He bought this car, I think it was either 2019 or 2020. He bought it on Bring a Trailer. And he said when he got the car, he was very pleased with it mechanically, but he felt the car was lacking some power, and he sent the car down to South Carolina. I believe the name of the company is Carwin. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize, because these guys are very well known in the BMW world. They did an extensive amount of motor work on this car, and the car really drives nicely. Like I said, I put about 2,000 miles of seat time in this car, and I've been extremely pleased with every moment of it. I really always loved the BMW M5, the E28, and I've driven them in the past, but I never really had a prolonged period where I could drive one every day. And I basically drove this car. You can see the two youngsters that I just passed just did a 360. That's the reaction that this car gets on the road. Seems like every time I pass, somebody who's a car enthusiast driving a BMW, they're beeping their horn, giving me the thumbs up. 2 weeks ago, I pulled up to an Italian restaurant with my family in it, and 4 guys basically ran out the door of the restaurant to come out and take pictures with the car. I mean, it's an icon. It's an iconic car from the late 80s. When this car came out, I was a senior in high school, and no one in my school rolled up in one of these, but we all wanted to. I think the nicest car that we had in the parking lot at that time was the Fox Body Mustangs. We had a couple of fortunate kids in the high school that were able to afford them, but no one was bowling up in a brand new BMW M5. So that's my second drive video. Today's November 1st, 2022. Like I mentioned, I put about 2,000 miles on this car. It's a fantastic running and driving car, and well documented. All the work that was done to it is all documented, and it will be coming up for auction on Bring a Trailer. It will be a no reserve auction. Someone's going to be getting a really nice car. So with that, I'm just going to say, wish everyone the best of luck.